Hello to everyone. How are you? This is Joanna, and this is the 18th. I think it's Wednesday. And I want to share with you some items that I purchased today. I went out to Bath and Body Works, of course. Also, yesterday, which was Tuesday, I went and got the correct perfume, and that's what you see before you now. And I also want to say, I cannot believe, what is it, like 7 more days before Christmas? Which usually I used to get excited about Christmas, but since my kids are older, and I've kind of got things going on with my son, I'm not as excited as I was, but I am excited for other people. I do also want to wish everyone a happy, safe, and Merry Christmas. I also want to wish you a happy and safe New Year, just in case I'm not uploading any more videos or anything. But this is the perfume that I wanted. This is the Marc Jacobs Daisy Days, and this is the Eau de Toilette spray. There is the Dream, which was the wrong one that I had. There is, I don't know what the bottle is called that's round. I don't know if it's called Love, but I do know that this one is usually the Eau de Toilette, and then the bigger bottle is the Also Fresh. That one cost more. Like all of these were 86, whether it was Dream, whether it was the round bottle, whether it was this one. But the Also Fresh cost $100, and I don't know if it's $100 in everything. I don't know if the sizes and the price coordinates in everything, or if it's the fragrance. But I will say this, and I will touch more on this when I come back and do a review on this. Each of the bottles has a different undertone note. Like for this one, I believe it might be Mandarin, like I said, and I know for certain that the Also Fresh, its main note is peach. But this is the bottle that I wanted, and I opened it up. And as you know, you saw the way that I opened it up. Anytime you get perfume from Macy's, you have to leave all this on there. Don't tear it off, because they can use that as an excuse to not exchange it or even refund it. You just simply open up your top portion and the little wrapping up top, and then you'll have no problem if it's the wrong thing. But this is the bottle right here that I wanted, and this is the 1.7 size, and this one is the Daisy Marc Jacobs Days, and this is again the Eau de Toilette. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but I will say I loved this instantly. I have never loved a perfume instantly, but I'm going to wear it for a few days and come back and do a review. And then I also take this out of the box. So, what else did I get? I think while I was out yesterday, I wanted to try a sample of the Tan 74. This is a Kat Von D foundation. I wasn't aware she had any more foundations out. When I last heard she had these foundations out in a black bottle, the shade that I did use when she reformulated her stuff, I couldn't find the shade anymore. But then this one is in those white bottles, and I don't have much information on those, but this again is Tan 74. And then I went to Bath and Body Works today, and what I went out there for was I did do the exchange on my hand cream. So I do have a large tube of the Overnight Moisture, and this is just an unfragranced hand cream, and I like that this is big. And then they also were having a wallflower plug-in special, which I saw online, and it happened to be a good one because this is the exact wallflower that I wanted, wallflower plug that I wanted, which was this little nutcracker. So I had a white one, a red one, and now this one. My son likes nutcrackers, but I think these are cute. And this by itself would have been $14.50, but it was $10, and you got a fragrance plug. Now, my problem with these is I think that I actually have all of these that I do like. It was so odd for me today. I was sniffing around the store. I didn't like any of these that I smelled. Now, they didn't have the fragrances out. Like, they did have crushed candy cane, but like they didn't have any of the mocha mint ones and all the ones that came out with the sweet shops and all that. They didn't have any of those. So I went ahead and settled on this one, and I might already have this, but it was the weirdest thing that I just could not settle on any of these. And I was okay when I was in the store. I wasn't feeling ill or anything. I just feel like maybe I'm just over these because I have so many, and I really don't think I probably do have one of these in my collection somewhere. But I did go ahead and get one. I did have peach Bellini because I was going to make it a gift. Then I had lavender vanilla because it was regular. Then I decided on this snowflakes and citrus, and this is frozen lemon peel, fresh squeezed mandarin, and winter white mango. And y'all know that I have a candle in past packaging. I don't know if I have a current one, but I thought that this would be cute. And so when I did that, I used that 16.50 free item coupon, and I got this. This was the last one, and this was only $12.50. But it was connected and didn't have the little thing on it, so I found some that had these on the back of them, and I just took one off and put it on here because this was the last one of these. It doesn't mean they won't be restocked, but this is so pretty, and I wanted to make sure that I had this. So this one was my free item for the 16.50 coupon. And the only other thing I got, which I'm not even sure, I think I might already have one of these, is the Raspberry Vanilla Pocket Bag. So I'm going to share with you elsewhere that I went because, guys, I did go other places. Now, I will say I went to Dillard's and I went to Macy's and I did purchase 2 eye primers. Now, I did something else with those, so I don't have those here to share with you. And you will learn later what I did with those. I did go to Kohl's because I wanted to get a gift for my cab driver. And I got this bag. I had a 30% off coupon if I use my card. This bag was $8.99. I usually don't pay that much money because you can get cute bags from the Dollar Tree, which I also have one, but I mailed it off to my friend's mom. But yeah, so this is a really cute. I just don't think that these bags are worth $8.99, and I'm pretty sure after Christmas they might even be marked down to 99 cents or 50 cents. But I wanted to make sure I got this though because I think it will go nicely with the blanket that I got. Me and him were talking about blankets, and this is not the one that I wanted or that I was actually telling him about. They have one, the shoe people, the Uggs, and I have to be careful with this because I got this lipstick on. I was in Ulta trying on foundations, and I had to go next door to Target to wash my hands because they didn't have anything out. But I went ahead and got, these are them little blankets that you can wrap up in, and I think this has pockets if I'm not mistaken. This was just $29.99, and I couldn't decide if I wanted to get him this one or this one. You know, and I picked up several patterns. I had a plaid, but these are really nice and cozy. So I'm going to put that in there, but for right now, I'm going to put it back in here to keep it neat and clean. And I have something else in here that I apparently forgot about. Let's see. Oh, yeah. I purchased a cup. Let me put this back in here, and I'll share that with you. And I purchased that cup for me. I don't know if I'm going to make it a gift or not. I probably won't because the only people I planned on getting something for besides my family, which consists of my 2 kids, was the cab driver. But I thought this was cute. Every time I take these to work, though, I end up breaking them. This was $10. I don't know if it was on sale, but I did get the 30% off of everything. And my purchase wasn't that much. I don't think my purchase was over $40. I don't remember her saying. But this was supposed to be $10, and it has, I believe, a little lip balm on the inside, if you can see it, for all that glitter. The glitter is showing up more in here than it is when I look at it in person. This also came in pink, and what's on this one is Hello Cutie. And the one that came in pink had something, The Way We Rose or something like that. So I'm going to pause and see what else I got. And then I got a story about my Pringles too, y'all. So I went to Walmart because y'all know that I'm always hollering that I hate Walmart. But I went into Walmart because I figured I was out that way. They usually have all the snacks. Even though I don't like their food, I get their snacks. Do you know there was not one can of reduced fat Pringles in Walmart? And I'm standing there staring, just looking like it's going to develop in front of my eyes. You talking about somebody mad. Not only was I in the store that I hated, but they didn't have what I wanted. So then I went around thinking I would find them on the other side, and I did pick up a tin of those blue Danish cookies that everybody gets at Christmas time. I was so mad that I put those back because I figured, why rush around the store and get into that long line if my reduced fat Pringles are not going to be at the end of it? And I got mad and I left. But I forgot to mention when I went and got the bag for my friend's mom, I also stopped by Dollar Tree and got these little bags. And these are the little goodie bags or whatever you want to do with them. And I think you put your stuff in here and then you wrap this down and then you fold it over. So these are really good for that. But I think I'm going to take these to work and see if anybody can use some. Because I actually had a one-time use for these today. Just a one-time use. Because I sent off 2 packages. Well, I got one here. I sent off one out of town, and then the one that I've got here, my chip wouldn't read on my card, so I brought it home because I needed to tape it up anyway. And I think what I have left in here is from Dillard's and Macy's. So, oh, I went to Ulta too. I don't know what I did because I do have a purchase from Dillard's. It's probably super duper light because it was only 2 things. But I forgot, I went into Ulta and I was trying to check out this foundation because I said I wanted some. Not only did they have the testers, but they finally got the whole line. We have the concealer, the powder, whatever that stick is, and then we had the foundation. Now, these were $15 online, and the Urban Decay Honey Primer was $12 online. When I purchased mine from Sephora and it was $12, it had the $24 in the corner, but it also had $12 on top of that. It did not have that at Ulta. So I asked the lady when I got up to the cash register, if it's on sale online, is it on sale here? And she said yes. So this was $15 and the primer was $12, and I completely forgot to see if I had points. Now, I was back there putting foundation all over my hand, guys. I mean, I had it everywhere, and so that was why I needed to go to Target to wash my hands before I went over to Kohl's getting a blanket. But I settled on the color Burkina 310, so I was putting this on, but I had to move to a mirror, so I hope it's right because I think I cannot take this back. And the thing of it is, if a foundation is too light or too dark, it can be mixed with other things if you want to put up with the hassle of that. But I think this one was pretty okay. I'm going to find out here at home, though. And it doesn't matter if it's not. I will always find someone that can probably use that. Now, when I went into Dillard's, what did I get from Dillard's? I thought I got 2 things from Dillard's. Actually, I do. I thought that I did, but I must have got... Oh, I know what I got from Dillard's. I got the Anastasia primer, the eye primer, and then the honey with this one. Now, I will say this. They had the honey powder like the one that I had, the shimmer, but they also had the heat and they also had the cherry. And I thought I was going to like the cherry better, but it just looked darkened like my skin was burned. So I ended up liking the heat one. And I don't need another one. The honey one will suffice, but I keep looking at them. They are still $17 at Ulta, Sephora, and at the Urban Decay website online. Because usually when something goes on sale with the person whose stuff it is, it goes on sale at them 2 stores. But this right here, I've watched Makeup Doll over the years, and she always talked about sepia lipstick. The liquid lipstick sepia, because I do have the sepia lip gloss, and I want to make sure, yeah, this is the liquid lipstick. I also have the sepia lip gloss. She talked about this all the time, and so I wanted to make sure I got it. Now, mind you, this is when the nude lip with some brown lip liner was the popular thing. I used to wear that all the time. I actually wore Prescriptive's Avant-Garde with fudge lip liner back when you would wear your lip liner so that it would show and blend. You'd see the outline, but it would blend in with your lip look. But I still wanted this over the years because it's been about 2 or 3 years. And I thought this was really pretty. I put it on my hand in the store, and it is different from the gloss. Now, one of my favorite liquid lipsticks from Anastasia Beverly Hills is Sad Girl. I got mine at Sephora, but that is now at TJ Maxx. I see a lot of people doing hauls where they're finding Sad Girl at TJ Maxx. It is a dark, vampy, purple, burgundy type color, and it's got glitter in it, but not so much glitter that you can't wear it. I think it's beautiful. But I went ahead and got this, and I'll go ahead and put a little bit of it on my hand for you. So I'll have to compare this to the lip gloss, but I know my lip gloss is sheer, so I will definitely be using this lipstick no matter what. And I was trying to think if I got anything else I forgot to tell you. I don't think that I did. Now, I went to Macy's. I was supposed to be in there looking for another sweater, right? There's no sweater here. But I did pick up, I think, 3 or 4 of the Smashbox brushes. I have been hearing some pretty good things about them. Now, these brushes, Lord have mercy, because I did not look at the receipt when I bought them, guys. My total was $113. So if I added a few more dollars, I could have got some Sonia G brushes, right? Because I would not mind having a blue set of those. But these were 32, 24, 24, and 26. And I don't know which one was which, but I'm going to tell you what brushes I got. My total, though, ended up being $83 because I used those gift cards that they gave me, those Macy's things. 20 was one and 10 was the other. So it looks like my total payment for these 4 brushes was not $113.42, but it was $83.42. So, I've been hearing good things from Fancy Face about Smashbox brushes, and I've been wanting to try them. So, I tried to pick brushes because I have been buying a lot of brush sets. Those of you who have watched me know that I've hauled BH Cosmetics brushes. I think 2 sets, a turquoise set and another set. The only brushes I have that are of, like, I would say expensive quality, and I don't have very super high ones. My best brushes would probably be my Sigma ones because I don't have any MAC brushes, but I want some. And I really do want that blue set of the Sonia G brushes. They are $150. I really don't care now. I'm not going to spend $200 and $300 on brushes. But as far as top name brand brushes, I believe Sigma is it for me. And then everything else is down under that. So this right here, and if I had any Urban Decay brushes, would be under the Sigma brushes. But I don't have a full Sigma set. They have a mini set that I want. There is a set that Angela Nyquist showed. But in these, I tried to get brushes that I thought that I would use. I got an all-over shadow brush because I don't think that I have one of those. And I've heard Andrea Renee say these kind of brushes are good for like when you wear one eyeshadow. And then the next brush that I wanted to make sure I got was a buildable concealer brush because I don't think I have a concealer brush besides those Kat Von D ones that I haven't opened up yet. Now, I am going to get their brow brush. I did see that today. I thought it was a pencil brush from a distance, but I'm going to get it because the only brow brush that I have is my Anastasia Beverly Hills one, and I think I had to get a new one because I gave that one away. So again, here I have the all over shadow brush and the buildable concealer brush. And the thing of it is, I cannot decipher this receipt to tell you what costed what. But I'm going to assume that these 2 were $24 and that my other 2 were $26 and $32. I don't know, but I'm going to assume that because they're smaller. So the next 2 brushes that I got, and I know for a fact this one was probably $36 because it's the angled blush brush. Because besides that Brush Crush Real Techniques brush, I didn't really have one, so I figured this would be good for bronzer and blushes. I don't really wear a lot of blush. I do have a few. I have that purple Urban Decay one when they had the little square things. Now I would like to try, because I do have some MAC blushes, but I don't have enough to fill out my palette. But for the most part, I don't really wear blush. Lord have mercy. For the most part, I don't really wear a lot of blush. But I do have the Rihanna Fenty bronzing powders, but I got the brush for that. And I want to get the 2 or 3 eyeshadow brushes for her palettes. But I did go ahead and get the angled blush brush. But it, like I said, it was Fancy Face that I heard say good things about these brushes, and she didn't know why they weren't being talked about more. And then I got a shadow blending brush, and I probably have tons of brushes for blending. But I will say this, another motivation for me to get these brushes is, y'all know I have some Smashbox palettes. I have that one that has the concealer and color corrector in it, and I also have that nude one. So I do like to have brushes that go with my shadows. I know sometimes that don't really matter, but that's just me. It's just a preference that, people have and whatever. But I do think that's it. I think that is all that I got. The next time that I come back, it will be to do the reviews that I want to do. You guys just let me know which perfume you want me to review first. If you happen to see this, I can do the Tiffany first, or I can do the Marc Jacobs Days first. I'm going to be wearing that one for a while, but my Tiffany I have already been wearing. And I'll try to let you know my thoughts on those, which I do like both of them, but I'll give you an in-depth review. If you're interested in either one of them, though, just let me know which one you'd like me to do first. Again, everyone have a great evening.